got my leg and I started walking. And it took me a good month to learn how to properly walk on it, but I ended up doing it.
New at 6, a student at a local high school got quite the surprise today. The Legacy High senior lost his leg nearly 2 years ago in a tragic accident. ABC Big 2's Rob Tuke joins us live from Legacy High School. And Rob, that student and his mom got a lot of help today.
Well, that's right, Carson. That student's name is Joshua Ramirez, now a senior here at Legacy High School. He's also an amputee, something he's been dealing with for the past 2 years. Today, a local group gave him a big check to help with his recovery.
He turned the corner and he lost control of his vehicle. And I had my earbuds in, so I couldn't really hear, so I didn't have time to react.
It was 2 years ago. Joshua Ramirez was leaving school for lunch. He was walking down a sidewalk on his way to HEB. The last thing he heard were tires screeching. A car slammed into him.
I can't get on my feet. So I laid there for a minute, and
in a split second, a reckless driver who was another student changed Joshua's life that very moment. After paramedics loaded Joshua into an ambulance, everything became a blur. What was next was maybe the hardest decision for Joshua's mom as a parent.
The doctors gave me a choice. They're like, you can take him home like this, and there's a chance he'll still be not walking, or we can take the leg and he has a chance with the prosthesis.
That meant removing Joshua's right leg, effectively changing his life.
But what made me realize was when my brothers came in and they asked me if I wanted to get my leg amputated and stay here for a little bit and then go home, or I would just stay there and end up being there for like a good year. And I was like, I want to get my leg amputated. I want to go home. And then that's when my grandma came in and she was, good choice, it's already amputated.
For Joshua, the next step wasn't without challenge.
Those days he'd wake up and he didn't want to do therapy, or he didn't want to the hospital.
But his mom said, you can do this. So Joshua got his prosthetic leg. The cost is tens of thousands of dollars. But a month later, he was walking.
Like at first, I was struggling to just throw the trash. But once I started doing it more and I got used to it, it was like my bread and butter.
Not just Joshua, but his mother, too, have been forced into a new routine. They have therapy 3 times a week and doctor visits often, but things are getting better for the high schooler. Because his family was surprised with a $6,000 check on this Wednesday to help with medical and travel expenses. It was part of a grant, a joint effort between the group's philanthropic education organization and the Texas Star Oaks Fund.
It's really been something we felt we needed to do. Josh is very deserving. He's a fine young man, and it's just our pleasure. We're glad that we happen to have a grant that allows us to come up with funds pretty quickly.
It's an incredible sign of support from the community that Joshua isn't going through this alone.
Still in shock because that's a lot of money and it's something that we actually need.
The young man is able to play basketball, to run, to be with friends, and to be himself again. It's a blessing, short and sweet.
I know Josh is about 20 yards away, but if there's one thing that you could say to him right now, what would that be?
I'm very proud of him and everything he's done, because he also pushes himself.
Now, here's something pretty incredible. I asked Joshua if he forgives the young man that drove into him. Joshua says absolutely. Not only does he forgive the driver, but he wants that person to know everything is going to be okay. Reporting live at Legacy High School in Midland, I'm Rob Tuke for ABC Big 2 News.